Alrighty, so now we gotta remove the studs to be able to do the new intake manifold piece. It's kind of slimy. We'll clean that up real good, but so we're gonna end up doing. We got two nuts just like that. You got the 12 mils, and these two nuts should be able to you just tighten the nuts together, and then pretty much we'll have enough to remove the stud here. Just keep turning. So we'll do that on both of them till these come out, and then we can start by installing the new intake manifold that we have over there. By the way, this motor looks extremely freaking healthy, dude. I'm talking about healthy. Woo! Got both of the studs out. So now it's all ready for bolt. So let's just clean everything up before we stick the intake manifold on there. So there's the new valve cover. Yes, it's missing one because for some reason, I guess the last owner stripped it, but as you can see, it wasn't leaking. So if it wasn't leaking, I just ran them. I think that one and the corner one are sort of tighten them, but they don't really want to tight. They're tight, but they're not like to where you can like torque it. So I left those tools like they're on the verge of stripping, but hey, I left them. And all the other ones are tight, torqued correctly. But it didn't leak before, so I don't think we're gonna have any issues. Now we need to throw in the Nissan R32 GTR coil packs right here. These are from the R32 GTR. We got 4 of these bad boys, so they go in there. Step on. This has never been removed. Oh yes. Got the vacuum. Gotta suck everything out. The exhaust side was alright. So after getting it all, nice and clean, I took everything out. Pretty much the next step is to do all this and get her on there so that we get her going for the new QR Spec and Gen intake manifold for more power. Alright, so basically I got these in here with these type of bolts down here just like that, because now we're gonna put a bolt with the nut for the intake manifold. So this looks pretty good. It's sturdy. Yeah, we don't have one in the center, but that's all right. So now we're gonna basically get the fuel rail on. We need a fuel rail from I believe it's a second gen QR, which would be like a Ultima or Maxima, the one that has a plastic intake manifold, because these are different than the stock one that is in the first gen QR. I painted it. Injectors I did get, but you can use the stock ones. But I'm gonna use the Maxima injectors because why not? And the harness is actually on here, so we're gonna yank the harness off and we're good to go. And use this harness. So, and the injector O-rings on there. So, all right, fuel rail's on. All we need to do is get the other intake manifold on there, which is around right there. Smack it on and screw everything together, and she should be good to go. Alrighty, pretty much ready to go in. So we got the injectors, fuel rail, and then you can see how I did the bolts there. Same thing with all of them. It would help if you do a washer. Just so you know, the bottom ones, you need a tad bit longer bolts because I guess you have more room. But she's on. We got the intake throttle body adapter to mount your stock adapter. Pretty much she's ready. Got all that to connect. We just need to remove this hose because we have the stock one right there. And pretty much this dude is ready to go on. Got the new mount. I used my old cross member. There's the new one because supposedly, I mean, it had a slight little bend up here. So I was like, I'm just going to use this one. So we're going to side did that. But she's ready to go in. The starter's on. Everything's ready, guys. Just go in. Extremely excited. I might just clean that edge a tad bit, you know, wipe her down real good, hit up here, but after that, she's going on. Right now we're not gonna worry about the engine mounts because they're still drying. So as long as the cross member's on, we're pretty much good to set. Just start setting everything on, and we could do the engine mounts later. So, yep. Got the new motor in. You can see the exhaust side just a tad bit. Intake side looks a lot better. Looks like I'm gonna use some longer bolts for this. She's on with this one and that one. As you know, those two are drying. So she moves, but she's on there. We got the hose on, we got the clutch slave cylinder on. We got the fuel line on with from the injectors. Boom. That one I forgot what it is. I think it's an evap or something. I forgot. We'll see. I already got the AC compressor on there. All I need to pretty much do is do the header. I got the two grounds for the transmission and that one up here. All I need to do is do the headers, and then the header. After the header, the alternator, and after the alternator, I'm gonna do this. But I'm gonna cut these right here because they're in the way when I put the header on. And they should be pretty much good to go. So the whole, then after that, the radiator, which is easy, just slides into those things. And little top up here, pretty much simple. I always see where I'm gonna route this. Kind of goes a very loop and goes to here. So I'm planning on doing something with the headlight, but I still don't know yet. So I want to get the header on, alternator on, and everything in the front end, and then we could start attacking the back. So got that ATF. Oh no, they're gonna mess. Let's put a new filter on it. Got some oil in there. Right now we're gonna just run the stock coil packs because I was extending it, but it was taking too long, and it's 5, so, and it's starting to get late. So I just want to at least run her. I got some vacuums hooked up. We're gonna see how it runs. Yeah, I still need to find the other oil pack. I don't know where it went. We just put 6 quarts in it. We're gonna slide the axle in, fill the transmission, and then after that, do this whole side, which would be easy and should be about ready to start. Actually, just hook up the MAF over there and she should be hopefully ready to start. I have no idea if she will start. So we got the battery in. The battery might be dead. I did not hear no fuel pump run. Let's see if it does anything when pushing the clutch. She started, boys. So we're having a little issue where these threads are a bit mangled up on the start. So I'm gonna probably cut right behind it to the good threads, and I'm hoping I can be able to fit this brand new Nissan nut OEM that I bought from Nissan at dealership after I cut it. So yeah, because these threads at the start are mangled up. So if I can cut that off, you know, I won't have a cotter pin, but if I Loctite it, she shouldn't really come off. So let's just do that. I'm kind of scared of putting it, but it's whatever. All right, here we go. Angle grinder. We're gonna cut probably around right there where the new threads start, because you can see these mangled up. Yep, right about there, hopefully. There you go. There's the other piece. Oh, it's smoking. You hear that? Thing's hot. We just cut it with the angle grinder because the threads were messed up, and now the 30 mil fits on there perfectly. Now I don't have obviously a pin anymore, but I can put some Loctite on this and hope for the best. I've never had these back out on me, so they should be pretty good. It was this or buy a new axle, because the threads were just mangled. So yep, I'm obviously putting in some medium strength thread locker, not that red stuff, because that, you know, I still want it to come off, and we just take the good old snap cock and there we go. Let me check the axle for any movement. Nah, but she's solid. What can I say? It's not the best, but yeah, it works. Alright, I just tightened the terminal, so should be pretty good. Started right up. Interior's a little bit shaky because I have solid mounts and polyurethane bushing, so the inside is very vibrating. But yeah, kind of bad. But I haven't checked the oil. I put 6 quarts in it though. You can see that. That's what solid mounts do. Super quiet at idle.